Right guys, right, well, spent the last 2 days in this MAN TGS, so I'll give you a little tour. It's a 66 plate, so one of the brand new ones. 320 horsepower, I think all the 6-wheelers are, there you go. With the MAN anyway. Yeah, a couple of upgrades since I drove an 08 plate, I believe. Yeah, an 08 plate for a long time. There's been a couple of minor changes, like. But anyway, I'll give you a tour. I'm not going to show you a lot of things because this is actually someone else's lorry and they live in this thing, so I'm not going to show you too much. Anyway, first off, big ass cooler box. Only in this one. If you can see that little dial there, it's an actual fridge. Plenty of room for 2-litre bottles in there, and just, you know, it's not the biggest, and to be fair, not the best, but hey, it's a fridge. First time I've been given a lorry to tramp in with an actual fridge, so hey. You know, the towel, he's just, you know, the towels and stuff, he's just put them there to make sure I don't get his lorry muddy with my boots, so obviously I won't. But yeah, storage under the bed, not the greatest, but behind me on the passenger side here, there's like a little compartment which also is accessible through the passenger side locker. Oh, there's I believe it's a hammock. Haven't been brave enough to sleep in it yet, but yeah, nice big back bunk. You got a little paperwork tray and all your gubbins. Little ashtray, whatever, with a cigarette socket there. That is solid, there's nothing in there. Little storage shelf here, and if I come over here, also like there's a little shelf here, and if you look here, if you can see that, there's a USB port and an auxiliary input. And what are you thinking? Can't access that. It's cup holder in the way. Well, yeah, just take it out. Put it on the other side. Yeah, so then hello text, just stick it in there, and accessible through the stereo. Wait, come on, there you go. Auxiliary. On the, it also plays a CD player, Bluetooth, auxiliary, whatever, and through the USB socket over there as well. This one is a slightly more luxurious model because it has a sat nav. Whoa! I love how that just says Splot. But yeah, I'm in Splot. It's an actual place. Also you got the thing there for, it's designed for glasses and stuff, but he keeps his sweets in there. Climate control. Climate control. This is one of the things that's changed in the newer ones. That used to regulate temperature, and that used to be the speed of the fan, but now they've switched that around, which I like. Yeah, I like that a lot, because these buttons would always wear out, like the whole thing. They'd also wear out really quickly. I drove a 63 plate once, and you could just, all the buttons were unidentifiable. But okay, I do it, innit? But yeah, so there's that. You got your various switches, you know, aircon, like little vents in the mirrors there, recirculation, night heater, etc. So direction, you've all seen now. Being a 26 tonner, it's got the lift axle. If you want to put more weight in the drives, you lift the axle slightly with that one. With the MANs, never put your foot on the foot brake. The exhaust brake kicks in automatically. To disable that, press that. Night lights. I want to say hill hold, or collision warning, lane departure, all that new gubbin stuff. Obviously ASR, diff lock, switch for the tail lift, switch for the internal lights, and disable the reversing beepers. So that's your steering wheel control. And another little change, these hazards. It used to be like a switch like these, like obviously by there, but you know, it was a hard switch. But now it's a soft switch, which yeah, I like. Why not? Obviously you got this. This switch here. Will it pop up? No, I need to turn the ignition on. This switch here. Light test. Press that, then hold back. And it will cycle through a little light test. So you press it again to abort. And see the regeneration of the engine. Hold that to disable it. Hold that to engage it if it needs be. I've never had to regenerate the engine. All these Euro 6 models. They used to do it by themselves, more or less. That's we got storage, big locker, slightly smaller locker, nothing, and then whatever. Not going to show you inside it because of the driver stuff. What else we got? No, that's pretty much it. Oh, down here. That's for overhead lights. And these, even if the ignition is off, they open the windows. Which, right, ignition's on there, but so you can turn it off. Just test. There we go. Yeah, nice little feature that. Gearbox is still shite. It's the worst thing about this. Actually, yeah, the worst thing about this lorry. Second worst thing being the steering. It's still way too shallow. You cannot get a good lock on it. Mirrors. I'll show you that one. They are still way too big, and they're in that little big back box. Way too big. They create a bright. This one creates a blind spot on roundabouts now and again, so you gotta like look around it. Overall, it'll do. I don't think I mind this one as much because it's a new one and it's quite kitted out. So, but if I had the choice, I wouldn't pick one. I definitely wouldn't pick one if I had the choice. But hey, oh, another little. I guess it's annoying, but not really. Is the AdBlue. Check the AdBlue. Obviously, that's your fuel. Then you press that. Obviously, it goes to that. The AdBlue. I'd much rather if it was on the electronic part of the dash, or maybe another gauge. Get rid of one of the air gauges because you don't need 2 air gauges anymore, and maybe make the AdBlue gauge. But these MANs, I think it's only with the Euro 6s they've actually started using AdBlue. So this has used literally nothing, and I've had it for 2 days. So it's not like I've been staying local as well. I've been going all over the place. So yeah, nice little quick one. Don't want to show you too much because of the driver stuff. Oh, he's got a bloody helmet on. That is quite annoying. You really can't see much that way. But it's his stuff, so I'm not going to touch it. Unless I get pulled and told that excuse my vision, in which case it's coming down straight away. Yes, I try to be as respectful as I can with other people's stuff. I try to leave it in as good a condition as I find the lorry, if not better. But, yeah. Anyway, I'm done for the day, so, well, I say done for the day, so I've got to go back to the depot, but yeah, so back to the depot and home time. See you in a bit.